see something I know.
Welcome back. Well, aging is a natural, unavoidable process. For many with increasing age comes decreasing ability and the need for assistance. Advocate Home Care Services has put together a program that simulates the effects of aging to give caregivers a lesson in compassion. We have founder David Maymon here today, and we were just talking about how it's a little unfair that we're following the puppies. But still, you know, not everyone has a puppy, but everybody either goes through the aging process themselves or certainly knows someone who's going through it right now.
Absolutely.
So I know for you, this kind of has a special place in your heart because you saw a family member very close to you go through the aging process. Something like this, why put all of your nurses through this, everybody who's providing home care?
Well, Advocate Home Care really was started after my own grandmother needed this service. And the one thing that I realized that was missing out there in the sort of industry was the caregivers don't necessarily have, while they have the requisite training, they don't have the level of empathy that we really would like them to have. So the state of Florida has a long laundry list of what all the caregivers have to do when they come on board. Advocate Home Care has an additional list, and this is part of it. This is our training sensitivity program.
Okay.
And the entire purpose and spirit of this is designed so that the nurses' aides, the caregivers, have a really good idea and conception of what it's like to be 83 years old with arthritis, degenerative joint diseases, and impaired vision, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, so I mean, how does this work? You go ahead and you put the garden gloves on and you try and do some of these everyday tasks?
That's absolutely right. So the gloves are going to simulate what it's like to have degenerate joint diseases and arthritis.
Okay.
And you can kind of lean forward here, and we have a simulated shirt, a zipper, shoelaces, buttons.
I'm going for the zipper first.
Go for the zipper's the easiest one.
I know it is.
She
That's
goes
why
for the
I'm going
easiest
through that
one.
first. I don't even know if I can. You know, it's tough. It really is. And to see the struggle, I'm sure, has made a difference. What has the reaction been for the people going through these?
Great question. Our nurses' aides, some of them have been with us for years, and they go through this process and they try to do this, and some of them have actually been brought to tears because you just don't know what it's like to actually be, again, 84 years old and not be able to do some of these basic tasks that most people do.
Well, the pill bottles are a little unfair because I can't do this on a good day. Yeah, and I can't do it on a bad day either. No, you know, it's really tough. Now, does this represent your typical client? The typical type of person that is being helped through your service? Yes,
in some way or another, everything on this table represents it. We also, this is a cool little thing. This is popcorn in a plastic bag, and we put this in the nurse's aides and the caregiver's shoes. It simulates what it's like to have unsteady gait or a fractured hip or bad knees and try to walk with that. It's really, really big. We also do things auditory.
Oh,
hearing impaired.
Blocking some sound. And we have to point out the glasses too. These are going to mimic some of the different conditions. So
that's macular degeneration. We have cataracts. We have retinopathy. And when you put those glasses on, it actually, it's what the person that's impaired is seeing, and it's really, no pun intended, eye-opening.
Really eye-opening, well said. Now, I know there's so much more to talk about here, and you take pride in matching people properly. So for anyone out there who's listening right now, and this sounds like something that you're interested in, this level of compassion, this level of care, you can, of course, reach out to Advocate Home Care Services. Their number on your screen here, 877-798-5716, Advocate. HCS.com. They're actually going to take a lot of time to pair you with the right person or your loved one with the right person. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
This was eye-opening, as you said.
Thank you.
So for now, over to you.